And welcome back, everybody, to the Emmaus Athletic Podcast. I'm your host, Shane Douglas, alongside with my fellow co-host, Matthew Tomlinson, assistant coach to the basketball team. How you doing, Matt?
Good, Shane. It's been a minute since we recorded.
It has been. It's been a while, man. I was sick that one time. Eric sat in for me, which is great. Listen to it. That was great stuff, too. So it has been. Maybe besides me being out for illness, we just haven't recorded for a little bit, mostly because of the transition of sports. Our fall sports are done.
They're done.
So we are done. Over. Soccer season is over. Volleyball season is over, and cross-country season is over. And all in all, I think it was a very I think it was a good season. I think it was, I'm being optimistic, but it was a good season. A lot of growth and a lot of foundation was laid for all sports.
Yeah, I would say it was a great season. Not probably where we wanted to finish in each sport, but I mean, just like you said, the culture that was built, the foundations that were laid, the momentum that is there for the upcoming seasons, I would say it was very good for all three sports. Now, obviously, you want to win a championship, but, you know, maybe we'll get there soon. But definitely the core foundations for all three sports it was a step, both, I guess all were stepping stone seasons. Yeah.
Talking to the athletes, I know a lot of them did not, like you said, did not finish how they wanted to for the season. The season did not go the way they wanted.
But again, all three sports are so young.
It's true.
So many young players. So when you get in those positions at the end of the season where it's win or go home, really it's experience means the world. So they got that experience for the upcoming season. So just young teams.
And just earlier, we were all upstairs talking about the future recruits, the recruiting pool that we have for soccer, for volleyball, for all these other sports. And it's huge. It's exciting. It is so exciting. Like going through some of the numbers and like, oh, a lot of these guys are committed or they're about to commit. We have a couple signings coming up. One for sure, hopefully in December that will come. But
so keep an eye out on our social medias for those posts.
So we got signings coming up. A lot of people who are going to be committing. So it's the season, man. 'Tis the season. Am I right?
'Tis the season.
So
to become an Eagle.
We didn't finish how we wanted, but we laid the foundation. We built a culture, and the reputation of Christ was known through the season, and that's what we care about. That's what we got.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and we're gonna spend some time in the next couple of weeks to give you guys more background of the season, interviewing some coaches. Hopefully,
we'll have an episode for volleyball, an episode for soccer, and for cross country. So you can get all the details and how the seasons went and stuff.
We'll give you everything you need to know, some inside scoops, maybe even some stuff about next year and some plans. But we'll come back to that. But we're in the wintertime, man. It snowed in Dubuque. I did not like that at all. So snow equals winter, and winter equals basketball. It's basketball season, ladies and gentlemen. We have men's basketball. We have women's basketball, and it's time. It's time to get it, man. Okay, the men's basketball team came out hot. I love how they're looking. Okay, I have yet to attend the game. I apologize to everybody, all the listeners.
Don't be like Shane.
I feel I have the conviction inside me, but I will be at the game next Friday. Looking forward to that. Who are we playing?
We're playing Providence University from Canada. So It's a regional game.
That's awesome. Okay, we've played them before, right?
Yeah, we haven't played them in a few years because they didn't travel to the States for like all the time with COVID. But I think the last time we played them was like 4 years ago or something like that.
They're typically really good in all their athletic sports.
Usually.
So, looking forward to that game a lot. And I'll be there. So it'll be my first game.
Oh, good.
And I'm sorry. I've missed a couple. But Coach Parker, our head coach, new head basketball coach, had a baby.
He did on Friday.
That is
Congrats,
awesome.
Coach Parker and Tasha.
Give him a little shout out. Yeah. Baby Barrett. I love it. Baby Barrett. Sweet. And you took the reins for a game.
I did. For 2 games, actually. Had to coach Thursday and Friday. So
awesome. Dude, we got the inside scoop with you right here. I love it. It's just, we don't need to interview anybody. We got everything we need to know with the co-host right here. So sweet. Okay. So you coached 2 games.
Yep. So we started the season. So right now we're 2-2 on the season. Okay. So we started off the season playing Spurgeon College, 2 weeks ago. So actually Coach Parker's old school.
Yeah.
It was a fun game to start the season off. We ended up losing in overtime 95-91. So we lost by 4.
But overtime games are always fun.
They're always fun. But the crazy thing was we scored 91 points, lost by 4 to a very, very good Spurgeon team. I mean, they're very good. They're 7-1, 8-1 right now. I think.
You were telling me that earlier, yeah.
We had 27 turnovers. That was, 27 turnovers, and we lost by 4 in overtime. You take away half those turnovers with the way that we were shooting that game and count those towards extra shots, we could have won by 15.
Yeah.
We were right there against, they won by 47 to Barkley yesterday. So, they're a really, really good team.
Okay.
I did write down the stats.
Yeah, it took you a while. I was sitting here watching you.
Yeah, so it was really cool because I think we had 4 people in double figures that game. Mitchell Marr, our newcomer from FLBC, had 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Okay.
Ty had another monster. Ty always has a double. I think he's had a double-double in 89% of his games.
We should do a stat check on that. Maybe Eric can look into that. Maybe that would be super impressive if every game he's at least had a double-double.
It's almost every game.
I think it is. It has to be.
Well, last year, it's
the ones he's played.
Yeah. Ty had 14 and 17, Landon had 16, and then Justice, one of our other freshmen, had 16. So it was really encouraging, just from the way that they played, the way that they shot.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's lots of things to work on, but it was really encouraging first game of the season to have that. And then we played FLBC the next day.
Okay.
And then we won that game 72 to 53. Didn't play as good. We played pretty sloppy.
Okay.
Didn't really play that good defense. Had some trouble moving the ball, but we still won by 19, so that was good, but
just didn't play
that great.
Yeah.
Compared to the night before. I think we played so hard the night before, so I think we were pretty tired.
Makes sense.
On that Saturday.
It was like a little tournament we had.
Yeah, a little tournament we were hosting with Moody Spurgeon and FLBC.
Yeah.
But Ty had a really good game. He had 16 points, 20 rebounds.
Whoa.
And by the way, his record for most rebounds is 22 in a game.
So he's 2 away.
He's two away.
Maybe we can break that this year.
Yeah, Landon had 14 that game. Mitchell had 11, and then Dylan had 12 points off the bench.
We got a lot of new, fresh faces for the men's basketball team this year. Can you give us those names of the new players that we have?
So we have 4 new players.
Awesome.
So we have Mitchell Marr. He's a transfer from FLBC. They're only a 2-year school.
Yeah.
So we have an agreement with them. They can finish their degree here, which is really cool. And then we have Nye Robinson. He's a freshman from Memphis. And then Justice McCowan, freshman from Dallas.
Awesome.
So yeah, guard. So guards.
So we got 3 new.
And then we have one coming at semester. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's just I've met a lot of the guys. I've seen them play. I've seen them around, and they've just been great impacts to the community, but also for the team.
It's a really good team. Yeah. We've had some really good some really good culture stuff. I think they're really meshing now. It's just a fun group, and they are so competitive, which has been really encouraging to see, based on how we finished last year and how we can keep that competitiveness going. It's just really encouraging. It was actually really encouraging because last Thursday we went up and played at Maranatha. Maranatha's our rival, big rival.
Yeah.
North Region rival.
And this is your game coaching, head coach.
That was the game I had to step in. Coach, and it's all Coach Parker putting us in positions to win, and all the guys executing. That's all it was. He prepped us really well for that, and we won. Which was awesome. We won 80 to 68. It's been really cool to see because for a long time, Maranatha was always dominating the North, beating us, but that momentum has shifted the last couple of years, which has been really encouraging. I think we had 5 guys in double figures. I think Mitchell had 18, Quan had 11, Justice had 14, Ty had 11 and 14 rebounds, and he played sick. So he wasn't fully 100%.
A little flu game.
And then Tristan had 12 off the bench, and we just shot really well that game. It was just really encouraging to see how they performed on the road in a kind of a hostile environment because it is a rivalry game.
Yeah.
And it was just really encouraging to see them come together and just play for each other, play for Coach Parker since he wasn't able to be there.
I love the story that you told me earlier about Dylan on our basketball team and how he was him and a Maranatha player butted heads last year.
Oh yeah, they got into it last year, but then after the game, they were praying together one-on-one, which was really cool to see. So
that's really awesome.
Which just really shows what it's about at the end of the day, win or loss.
It's true.
Exemplifying Christ and honoring Him. And not just doing that just for cameras or pictures.
Oh no,
but being real about it, which they are. Which
I didn't see a picture or hear anything about it until you told me. So that's the thing. It's we don't have that that national recognition.
Yeah.
So I mean, no one's doing it for cameras or for popularity
or anything like that. Yeah, and then for last Friday we played Clark, which is in town school. They're NAIA,
goodness, yeah.
So it was a track meet. They're really good, especially for their NAIA conference.
Yeah,
we ended up losing 113 to 76, so we lost by 37. But
you played strong, yeah.
Played strong. We played really good. I think Mitch had 24. Nye had 13 off the bench. Justice had I think like 12. So it was like. There was lots of things that we could work on, but we played really bad.
Yeah.
Like we played really bad and we lost by 37. Like I don't know if that's probably not a team that we're ever going to beat, just because the way the men's basketball is with how we recruit versus how other teams can recruit, especially because they offer athletic scholarships. But I genuinely think that could have been a 15, 20 point game.
Well, was it last year that we beat their JV?
We beat their JV team last year.
And they ended up putting some starters at the end of the game because they're
varsity bench guys, yeah. But so that was it's been really encouraging. 2-2 going into Thanksgiving break. We come out of break playing Providence on Friday, and then we travel to Moody, drive up to Chicago on Saturday.
Moody, another big brother to us Emmaus, but like you said, the tide has shifted a little bit. Still super competitive, and it can go either way. So looking forward to all those rivalry games. That's gonna be really fun.
I think it's gonna be a fun season for men's basketball.
Sounds like we're in a press conference and like you need some sponsorships behind you. You're just like giving me everything. You're giving us everything we need to know. All the stats, the points. Oh, we played really bad. But I love
we have the inside scoop for basketball.
I know we do get the inside. We can like hear everything. You just tell us what goes on in the locker room and everything, all the talks, everything. So it's exciting. I'm excited for men's basketball this year. We for people who don't know, who maybe not keep up with Emmaus athletics as much.
You're going to keep up.
It's true. That's why we made this podcast. But the men's team made it to nationals last year.
Yep, won our North region. We're finished, I think, we were the 8th seed going into the national tournament, finished 6th in the nation, so highest we've ever been for men's basketball. First time ever being in the tournament and the highest finish, which was really cool.
Now, and
we won at Maranatha.
That's true. I mentioned earlier that we have you got the inside scoop already, so might as well like ask you some questions about the season. Do you feel like here we go? Yeah. Do you feel like Coach Tomlinson, that you guys winning regionals last year, going to nationals, you placing 6th, finishing 8th in the nation, right? I might have some numbers mixed up there.
Other way, yeah.
Okay. Finishing 8th in the nation?
6th.
6th in the nation, winning regionals, going to nationals. Do you think there's a target on your guys' back amongst the conference and regional?
I'd probably definitely regional. I mean, I kind of feel like that's what, like, especially when like Calvary won 2 years ago. I think that everyone put a target on them because they won and made it to nationals. So I think definitely like whenever a team is successful, especially at the end of the year, especially when you're winning in late February, early March, that definitely is a little bit of a target, especially because I think our region's so close. Like we have a lot of teams are like, we compete very well against each other.
Yeah.
And so, everyone wants to beat everyone. So there's always going to be something.
Do you think we made it? So in the previous years for Emmaus Athletics, our men's basketball team specifically, we've been good, but we've never made it to nationals.
Nope.
So do you think we are now a circle that team on the schedule type of matchup? Are people
maybe not for everyone, but I'd say for maybe like our
conference regional
play? For our conference regional there are like maybe not everyone in our region, but definitely it's a game that like, especially because we played so well to finish last season. I think a lot of people didn't expect how good we were, or how good we were playing, and it shocked a lot of people. And so I think that's kind of like just the nature with, sports in general, especially basketball. Like anyone can beat anyone on any given night, just depending on who's shooting well, who's not shooting well. So I think definitely, I'd say there probably are some teams that have circled our matchup, and there's teams that we've circled, but
for sure.
We'll see.
Has that pressure gone to any of the players' heads at all? Do you think? Has anyone talked about it?
I don't think so.
Have we kind of like just forgotten about it? Like, are we moved on? Like, oh yeah, that's the past.
It's like something. It's like it's one of those things that you talk about, but you don't really talk about it, because like you don't want it to become like you want to talk about the momentum like we had last year and the success we had last year, and the things we did right last year that we can do right this year, or the things that we need to fix from last year into this year. But it's one of those things you don't really want to like always talk about, because you don't want like egos boosted or
For sure.
false sense of like success or anything like that.
Yeah.
But definitely something to know about and what we did and what we can do and what we are capable of doing.
Awesome.
So
I love it. I'm really excited for this year. I mean,
all our regional games are circled. So
it's true. Yes.
You want to get a good seed.
Yeah. I feel like our region is very,
and we have a very good region. We have the biggest region in the NCCAA. So like, I mean, there's 11 schools in our region with men's basketball. So like, our region's very deep,
and those are getting split up after this year.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk about that more.
Yeah,
and later on down the line. But looking forward to this season for men's basketball. We got a lot coming up. Your next game is next Friday, or is it? When's the next game?
Next Friday. So next Friday, Saturday, and then the girls play Thursday, Friday. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So a lot of matchups to look forward to for the men's basketball team, coming off a big national appearance, finishing 6th in the nation. And just, I mean, we got the targets, we got our games circled, and hopefully we can not just bring home wins, bring home some trophies, but ultimately represent Crest on that court.
And this sounds funny, but our 2-2 start is the best start we've had in 9 years. So
I love that. That's fun. You know who's a big surprise for me, who I just like can't stop thinking about, is Landon Jacobus. Like he's tearing it up on the court, and I love it. I love seeing it because
Landon knows why he's playing good, but he's been playing really good. He's been attacking well. He's one of our best defenders. He's been playing excellent defense. Like when we played Spurgeon, the guy that he was guarding was averaging, I think, like 25 points a game. He locked him down to 10 points a game. So he's been playing. Yeah, it's been really cool to see some guys from last year's team to this year's team.
I still can't get over Landon knows why he's playing good. It's true.
Put in that work and have been playing a lot better this year. So I'm excited for guys like him, especially. So
yeah, no, I'm happy for Landon. He didn't get much playing time, but he worked more in the off season.
And he's a dog. He's our hardest worker. Like he doesn't cheat.
He has the best hair on the team, my opinion. So I mean, if you basketball players hear that, maybe work on that. Work on your hair and work on that flow. Landon's got the best flow on the team, and like you said, he knows why he's playing good. He's got that confidence, baby. That confidence is.
I'm really excited. Speaking of playing good, because last year early in the season we struggled shooting wise, and so that's why Ty was getting doubled, tripled, quadruple teamed. This year he has shooters all around him. We have, I think, top to bottom, we're a lot deeper this year than we were last year. So I'm really excited to see when this team really clicks and gets going.
I know, I love it. Looking forward to this season. We talked a lot about men's basketball just now, but mostly because we got the inside scoop right here with the assistant coach. So we'd love to hear it. We're going to hear more later on in the season, but hopefully that
all season long.
Yeah, hopefully that prepares you and gives you more insight of the men's basketball team players, and hopefully we'll have some more some spotlight stories here and there of players for the men's team. But women's team, let's talk about the women's team. What's going on?
Yeah, women's team.
Coached by your sister.
Coached by my sister, who's in her second year head coaching the women's team. They have had some pretty key injuries prior to the season starting.
Yeah.
So they only have 6 girls right now.
Okay. So that's ultimately going to be tough.
Which is going to be tough because, when you have 6, it makes it really hard because you play 5 at a time.
Yeah.
Right now, they are 0-3. They've played FOBC, they played Maranatha, and then they played Mount Mary. I think their first game they played FOBC, they lost only by 8, like 45-37.
It was a close game.
Hannah had 10 points, 18 rebounds. She's gonna be a key factor all season.
Yeah.
Also because she's 6'1". So, and then they went up and played Maranatha. They lost that game 62-32. Anna had 13. She was playing close to home. It was fun to see her family there.
That's fun.
Hannah had 9 and 9 points and rebounds. And then this past Saturday over break, we had like 5 people in the gym because everyone was gone for Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
We played Mount Mary, which they're an all girls Catholic school.
Oh, okay.
But it was they lost 64-54. But Anna had 15 points, 10 rebounds. Hannah had 25 points and 19 rebounds.
Dang.
And then Nelly, coming right off of volleyball, had 10 points. And they probably should have won that game. They had probably 30 plus turnovers.
Oh, dang.
So if they can take care of the ball a little bit more, and they're right there in that game because that's and they gave up like 20 offensive rebounds. So like statistically, it should not have been a 10-point game, but it was. So I think next time hopefully we'll get them. So yeah, it'll be a long. I think it'll be a good, but it's definitely gonna be a long season, just number wise, and it's especially when you play those teams that are like 10, 12, 11 deep. But these girls are gonna be very well conditioned. So
no, very well conditioned. There's only like 6 of them. So. No, that's it's gonna be tough, man. It's tough with 6. I see it. I mean, 2 games very close, and they've kept a majority of their games so far really close. So it's gonna be a foundation year for them when they're reloading. Yeah. So just as the men's basketball team surprised us last year, the women's could as well this year. So we'll keep that optimism and going forward. I know Coach Sharon is optimistic about the team and trying to get more players to help and fill that roster, not just next year, but this year as well. Yeah. So, and
then they play Thursday.
Yes.
At home against Trinity Christian, and then they play Friday against Providence University. So
double with Providence on Friday.
Yeah.
All righty. So, that's the women's team. You got any other news for the women's basketball team?
Nope.
So hopefully
all the news right there.
Yeah. I know they had a couple volleyball players transfer over or plan on having them transfer over to help out the team. And
dual sport athletes.
Yeah, volleyball struggled with a lot of injuries, so hopefully everyone can remain healthy for the women's team, even men's team as well.
Seriously.
But women's struggling to have 6 right now. They have 6, and it's a struggle. So hopefully we can fill that roster more, and then we can go from there and surprise our conference, surprise the region a little bit. And if there's a team to do it, it's Emmaus. I feel like we are the Cinderella. Right, we're always the surprise team. We'll control the conference one year, then next year we don't, and then we surprise everyone in regions. So hopefully that will become better moving forward for the women's team and men's team. Looking forward to both seasons. It's gonna be an awesome, exciting season.
We're really excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Give you a lot of inside scoop. We'll learn more about the season as we go on, and hopefully you guys will too.
Still shout out best student section around.
Oh yeah,
it was popping against Spurgeon.
They're getting better. I would say this, like, our students, they know how to cheer for volleyball, but we don't know how to cheer for basketball.
No, so we're getting there. We're getting there.
But hopefully we can get that, because honestly, like, a lot of cheering, especially when I was in high school, a lot of cheering is just like bashing the other team.
Yeah,
but we don't do that.
We don't do
that here. We want to encourage our team. So there's not many cheers that are out there that is just like encouraging our team, except for like dribble, pass,
left, right.
Yeah. So
sit on the bench or something. Yeah.
So but I've seen the students out there getting everybody hyped up. So it's really
fun to see all the faculty that have been at the games.
Oh yeah.
And then staff too. So it's been encouraging to see that support.
Shout out to the Cousins. I don't think they missed a game. Neither does Joe Abdi.
Yeah. Actually, this weekend was Mr. Abdi's first game that he's missed in like 2 years.
Where was he?
They were at the CMML conference.
Oh,
but he's like one of our biggest supporters. So
Dang.
Appreciate you, Mr. Abdi.
Oh yeah, he's
also the voice of the Eagles.
Yeah, are they commentating right now?
Him and I commentated on Saturday, and so I think girls? Next week him and Eric Rasmussen, our assistant soccer coach, who's right over there, who's trying to ignore me. Oh, waving at the screen where I'm at. They're going to be commentating.
Awesome.
The games, so they do a really good job.
Awesome. Yeah, I know he was a big fan of that, and he wanted to get commentary started, and he's doing it. So that's really great to see. So 2 big fans are there, the Cousins, the Abdis, always supporting the Eagles.
And Lori Kratzer, too. She's always there. Yeah. It's been, so shout out Lori Kratzer. Miss Kratzer.
Shout out to, we're doing shout outs. Might as well keep up. Ron Allen, alumni for Emmaus. This guy is like always listening to our podcast. When I mentioned the other time about Slotsky's in Kansas, he texted me. He's like, "There's a Slotsky's in Dallas because he's going to DTS."
Well, I know him and Luke are out hunting right now, so they'll listen to this.
Oh no, yeah, they will be later. So
later today, so
yeah, they're hunting out in Wisconsin. But
appreciate all the support from our alumni.
Yes,
I mean we have such great alumni support.
I love it.
It's really encouraging, and we're just so thankful for you guys and all that you do in the community and just the support around Emmaus. And whether it's financial or prayer or just support, like we appreciate it so much.
We love it
so
lot.
much.
It is awesome.
It means the world.
Because it's a family here, you know? And I mean, shameless plug, but I mean, you come here as a student and you're going to leave.
I mean, how often do people move here because it's just, or stay here?
I'm here still after graduating. You're here after graduating. Eric's here after graduating.
Back here after graduating.
So, I mean, majority of the staff and faculty are here because they're Emmaus alums, and
and I love how we do it. It's not just like, we're not just saying this, like we're actually genuinely like, it's true. It's so true. And it's just, you know, the Lord has really blessed us with the people that are here, and it's awesome.
People ask why I stay in Dubuque. This is where my family is. This is my community. You know, I want to be here. Right, it's going to help me grow.
You're plugged into a good church. Exactly. You have that family. You have the Emmaus family. Like it
shows me what like the universal church truly is. You know, of how well connected.
All walks of life meet together.
Yeah, how well connected the church is, and as well as just, you know, people, believers that have came through Emmaus. And it's like that in a lot of places, I'm sure, you know, but I see it here. That's why I love it so much.
It's the best.
I love the little rabbit hole we went down of Emmaus and how awesome it is, because it is. And if you're alum and you're listening, you know sure well that it is. So, but if you are interested, or you know someone that might be interested in coming to Emmaus as a student or athlete, visit our website, our athletic page, fill out the recruiting form, or even an application or a request info card. We would love to chat to you guys about Emmaus and even talk to you more about what we just talked about Emmaus being a family and a great place to grow your relationship with the Lord. So a lot of exciting things for basketball coming up for this season. It's a long season, so we're going to be coming to you weekly with a lot of stuff, a lot of things about basketball and just about sports here at Emmaus. So please stay tuned, reach out to us if you got questions, or if you just want a shout out, as we just went on a shout out like train right there. So that's really awesome. But no, thank you, Matt, for being here. I missed it, man.
I missed you too. I'm glad you're back.
I know. It's fun to be back. It's fun to be back in the studio and everything. I missed it.
As enrollment office, advancement office are the only departments still working over. Everyone's gone since we're on Thanksgiving break. So we work today, work tomorrow, then happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. I mean, we got Christmas coming up, but Thanksgiving. So I'm looking forward to that Thanksgiving meal. So what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Stuffing. I love stuffing.
That's basic.
Especially my father-in-law's stuffing. It's the best.
Stuffing is good.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, some casserole. I like the sweet potato casserole the kitchen makes, but I don't know. All right. Well, everyone, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy
Turkey up.
Time with your friends. Turkey up.